Hi, welcome to That's Ready Mysterious, the show where every bite-sized mystery is rooted in reality. I'm your host, Kelly with an I, leading you through a maze of short stories that are filled with perplexing true mysteries. From missing people to unsolved crimes to eerie coincidences, each episode invites you to step into the unknown and question the ordinary. These tales aren't from fiction, they're stories history hasn't solved. Whether you seek suspense, love curious facts, or are just drawn to stories that linger in your mind, That's Ready Mysterious is your weekly passport into the truly strange, baffling, and unforgettable. Tune in and let the mysteries begin. Transcripts and references for all episodes can be found at that'sreadymysterious.wordpress.com. No apostrophe and no exclamation point. Today's tale is about blood rain in India. Historically, blood rain has fallen in India more than once, but the accounts were disbelieved until fairly recently. Red rain has happened numerous times over the past 100 years. For example, it fell along the Malabar coast in July of 1957. Between July and September of 2001, and between June and November, as well as December in 2012. Blood rain, or red rain, has fallen in different areas around the world and has always turned out to be either biological or meteorological. However, the best and most scientifically documented case of red rain falling was in India and occurred in Kerala in 2001. The rain began on July 25, 2001. The first report of red rain came from Chungasari, Kerala. It fell in the districts of Kottayam and Idukki in different places spread over a few hundred kilometers. People saw intense lightning followed by an enormous thunder, which some described as an explosion or sonic boom. The blood rain fell for about 20 minutes. Other areas saw normal rain during this time. Then witnesses say the rain changed colors, turning green, yellow, blue, black, white, and even more colors, as well as red in different hues. The blood rain was very dark, and sometimes the rain had a turbid texture like rice water. Sometimes there were different colors of hail falling as well. Witnesses also saw yellow smoke that came from nowhere. Then there was a breeze, followed by the smell of gunpowder and a thunderclap. The red rain stained clothing red and pink and turned puddles and rivers rust-colored. It strangely scorched tree leaves. The rain left behind a sticky residue, making it hard to wash off. The red rain continued, with short stops, until September of that year. Most of the cases were reported in the first 10 days, but isolated cases continued for a couple of months. When the blood rain came, pools became heavy floods which affected the city of Malabar for 2 months. This was not the only time red rain has fallen. In ancient times, there was red rain which fell over Europe caused by Saharan dust. There are references to an 1818 incident in India. There were later reports of red rain falling in Kerala in 2011 and 2012. The rain also fell in Sri Lanka in 2012. In 2015, there were reports of milky rain falling in Oregon, United States. Blood rain has only happened in the area of the Asian subcontinent that included Kerala and Sri Lanka. However, red rain occurred at other times in Kerala as well. It was seen in 1818, 1846, 1880, 1896, 1950, 2006, 2007, 2008, and 2012. At first, people were worried the red rain was from industrial pollution, but others thought it was a biblical omen. After 2001, Kerala kept seeing strange rain for years. In 2012, Sri Lanka was the second country in the subcontinent to see strange colored rain. It began on November 15th and ended on December 27th. Heavy rain fell over northern and eastern parts of the country and received international attention. In Hindu culture, red rain shows an oncoming wave of destruction and woes. It's believed that God sends the rain to punish sinners. The murder of innocent people is also believed to bring on blood rain. The red color of the blood rain in Kerala in 2001 was discovered to have been caused by microscopic cells in the droplets. The cells looked like biological cells. The particles were not the same as the desert dust that usually causes red rain. It's estimated that there were 50,000 kilograms, or 110,231 pounds, of red rain particles in the rain. There are some famous theories as to why red rain fell over India. In 2001, the Ministry of Health said that the red rain was caused by algae in the genus Trentopila, a common organism in Kerala. The Midlands and Highlands of the area had a lot of vegetation, and samples of the rain showed the spores were local. Particles within the raindrops were the same as algal spores. Trentopila grows on tree bark and releases airborne spores. Wind and rain could carry these spores into the clouds. This same process sometimes turns glaciers red. This is the most widely accepted theory. Another theory is that alluvial forces brought Arabian dust into the Kerala district, changing the color of the rain. Later, scientists said this was not the cause because the particles were organic. Some think there was a meteor explosion over the subcontinent. They say the colors came from the burst meteor which mixed with rain clouds. Physicist Godfrey Lewis looked at a sample of the rain and said there was bacteria from a comet included. Panspermia is the idea that life came from space. The people who believe in the meteor theory say the red rain was an example of panspermia. Research at Gandhi University in India showed that the red rain contained extraterrestrial cells. They could grow at 300 degrees Celsius or 572 degrees Fahrenheit, but there was no DNA or RNA. Godfrey Lewis thought the rain was actually an extraterrestrial visit. Not many agreed with him, but he was sure. He published his research, but it was not in a peer-reviewed journal. Later studies showed fungal DNA in the rain samples. Some people think that a waterspout over the water nearby could have brought red rain, reflecting the blood of birds and fish. Some think pollution from factories was the cause of the colors, saying that chemicals released from factories caused acid rain. There were no toxic chemicals in the rain samples, however. Some think the red color was caused by volcanic ash, but there were no active eruptions at the time of the rain. Some in the government think that it was winds carrying pollen grains or airborne spores from local algae. This was the final explanation. Despite the prevailing theory, the media liked the alien theories. What caused red rain to fall over India? Was it algae spores? Were aliens involved? What do you think? Thank you for joining me on our adventure through today's mystery. The stories that That's Ready Mysterious covers are often stranger than fiction. If you enjoyed today's tale, subscribe to make sure you never miss a story that challenges the ordinary and reveals the mysterious. Until next time, keep questioning, and remember the world is full of mysteries yet to be explored.